Mom was telling me, make sure that the little numbers up in the corner are moving so you know you're actually recording.
Yeah, it's recording.
All right, sweet. So, my friend, what words of wisdom do we have today?
Well, I tell you, I've been looking at this thing here and trying to figure out what the fuck it is. It looks like some kind of a ring.
That's nice.
Something. I think it's for goose and butterflies. Something special. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is it?
Looks like a crown for a really small person. You think? Can you picture him running across the table as we speak?
Is that a head?
Yeah, this is cool. It's the little things that amuse us guys.
Small things are amused by small minds, or vice versa. Small minds are amused by small things.
Oh, this is cool.
I don't know what the fuck that is. It doesn't make any difference.
No, it's cool regardless.
Yeah, you don't have to have any idea what it's all about to really enjoy it. That's what I always thought about broads. I never could figure out what broads were all about. But you certainly could enjoy them.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about something like this, you take it to a party and you just make up a story on the spot. And who's to tell you, like, who's going to say, that's not right? You say, what the hell, it's my story.
Yeah. Hey, I know some cocaine snorters that would love this.
Yeah, really.
It's the ultimate cocaine spoon.
This goes back to the Mayans. I know it does.
Of course. They were the guys. There is a face on here. You know, I didn't know.
There's a great cartoon I saw when you were talking about Shel and the 20 Commandments.
Yeah.
These two Mayans have this big round rock. And one of them's looking at the other guy and he says, they're keeping their calendar. And he looks at the other guy and he says, shit, we ran out of room in 2012. The other guy says, fuck, that's going to screw up some people, isn't it?
So, yeah, some people are very nervous about that.
Oh, I know.
So if you had to write 10 commandments, we said, okay, John, you know what the other 10 go? Write 10 more commandments. Do you know any commandments that you would write? What would you say? I think
That's a hard one.
well, I got the book there, and you can see the ones that me and Shel thought of. I think it's one of them was thou shalt mind thine own business. I think was one of the commandments. But the book is there somewhere.
There was something about my neighbor's wife, but
Oh yeah, that's the old commandment. You guys got any idea if you could write a commandment? If you could write a commandment, what would it be? If God can write
Thou
it.
shalt not write commandments.
Very good. I like this. Probably the best one. The last one would be, thou shalt not write commandments. What commandments?
For real, there's an exception to every rule, you know?
and the
That's
rules
what I
matter
love
what.
about rules. There's always an exception, and you can
So there's
always
no
break
point in making rules, you know? Just go with it.
So so we've got all this on video.
Yeah, we sure do.
Well, let's see what we look like on the big screen.
Oh, we know we look
There you go.
twice as bad.
Oh, sweet. Looks like a crown for a really small person. Oh, you've got it over there? How cool is that? Can you
How the hell you do that, man?
How'd you do that?
As we speak.
I did it off of my
Whoa,
iPhone.
man.
Wait a
Oh,
while.
sweet.
Wait, and it's still streaming. I haven't stopped it.
Yeah, this is cool. It's the little things that amuse us.
Oh, you took it.
Oh, nice.
Small things are used by small minds. Vice versa. Oh, boy. Anybody,
Technology.
anybody
Jesus.
didn't think we were fucking crazy before they saw this. Oh, yeah, they're really... Yeah, it's the end of the fucking road for these guys. They're really losing it.
They're solving the world right now. He just summed it up in an instant. No more commitments or commandments.
End
That's
of the
it.
fucking line.
Is it a commitment or is it a commandment? You know?
You gotta make a commitment to a commandment if you want to. I never did.
I will make no more commitments.
Fuck commandments.
Fuck commitments.
That'll be rule number 1, and then the last rule will be there, you can't make commandments.
No, for an anarchist, commandments don't do it. It's like that old expression, anarchists unite.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's an oxymoron.
It is. One time years ago, I was on a 8th grade class trip. We went to Washington, D.C. And we were in this restaurant, and they had a not great oxymoron down there. The big sandwiches, they weren't grinders. I know them as a grinder.
The name of the sandwich?
Yeah, I mean a big sandwich with all sorts of shit in it. Is it like a grinder? And down there it was a hero. And,
Yeah, that's
and
what
one
we
of
used
their
to call
best, right? Well, one of their best sellers was a chicken hero, and I thought, well, there's an oxymoron,
Exactly.
right? And we're on the bus,
I heard it.
and I said, hey, who likes knock knock jokes? And there's a bus full of 8th graders. They said, yeah, we all like knock knock jokes. I said, all right.
You know
Everyone,
a knock joke?
right, so anyway, here we are on the bus. I said, all right, everyone quiet. And then I said, knock, knock. Nothing. Nobody came back
Nobody
with
said,
it.
"Who's that?"
Nobody's, right. Like, I turned it around. They said, knock, knock. And I just waited, and everyone was going. And then they said, oh, finally someone says, oh, I get it.
Blessing
It
you.
was, you know,
There's nobody
I
there.
just turned it on them. It was fun.
There's nobody there.
Among all of these lines.
Tell you, it's cool being back here. Jesus. Early 70s.
How long you gonna be around?
I leave a week from Thanksgiving. I'm here till next Thursday, the 29th.
That's
So we ought to
You
get
still got plenty of time.
Yeah, I got another week after
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
We'll get down to the Feng Yang one afternoon. Have some lunch there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd love it.
This is terrific. Where'd you get this?
Oh God, I bought this years ago.
Yeah, this looks bulletproof, shockproof, anti-magnetic,
That's a fact.
waterproof.
Yeah. This might go back to when I lived here. These boots that I'm wearing, these old fly boots, I wore these when I was here in the 70s.
Hey, that's right. In the 70s, all the guys wore boots. The two things, boots and jackknives and buck knives.
That was
right?
it.
Everybody,
Yeah.
boots and buck knives was the uniform of the day.
Back when I lived here, I had
How do you
boots.
keep them in such good shape?
Well, once in a while I give them a polish, but I mean, I had sandals in the summer and boots in the winter. That was it. Never owned a pair of shoes.
Well, you're basically a very immaculate guy, man. The paintings, the drawings you do, the most immaculate fucking things I've ever seen. I've never seen that kind of precision and dedication and shit. I'm in fucking awe of
Thank
what
you.
you do, really. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Listen,
How's business? Are you selling any of your stuff?
yeah, I got a website.
Not
Hopefully,
that it makes any.
well,
You're independently wealthy, right?
I wish. I wish. No, I'm wealthy in the fact that I live in a great place on the north end of Lake Sunapee. Both my sons are musicians.
Right on the edge of the lake?
Yeah, well, I'm across Route 11. If I was on the other side of Route 11 on the lake, my taxes would be astronomical. Because I'm just back, and this time of year, all the leaves have gone, so I've got a great view of the whole end of the lake. but I'm not paying to be on the lake, which is cool. But I have a
Can
gallery
you
there.
put a
and-
houseboat on the lake?
Not really, but they got a lot of
It
sailboats. And,
freezes in the winter.
oh,
though.
God, yeah.
How do you stay warm up there, man? You could chop a lot of wood, huh?
Yeah. But I've got a big old furnace. It's an oil furnace. But it's the old radiators, the steam radiators.
Oh, yeah, the steam radiator.
My house was built in 1930, and it's all steam, which is way cool. So it just comes up and keeps us pretty
Oh,
toasty.
very good.
No, it's cool.
You're up there with the kids,
What's that? Yeah. Cody is a hell of a drummer now.
and you have your studio right in the apartment.
Yeah, well, it's a 3-story building.
And it's your building.
Yeah, I bought the building.
Terrific.
I
You
live
got the
upstairs
whole-
with my son Chris.
You got the whole thing
Yeah.
going for you. That's fucking great.
I've been there since 2000. And now I'm retired. I've got my gallery on the lower level, which is a recording studio. So my 2 sons are self-taught musicians, and they have all their buddies over there. In fact, Michael is thinking about heading over there to play some music with the boys.
Yeah, I'd like to.
So he's got
Why
a place
not?
to stay with me.
Absolutely. You got to be fucking crazy to turn an offer like that down. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, and any time of year is cool. I mean, in the winter you freeze your ass off, but you know, there's
well, he'll have his love to keep him warm. There's enough broads up there to entertain him.
yeah, that's a fact.
There you go. You're completely covered.
Cody was out on the lake since you saw him. He was with a friend of his on a one of these snowmobiles. Well, he didn't tell me how fast they were going, but they hit a rock. They figure they were probably doing 70 miles an hour on the lake. They hit a rock that was stationary. That thing stopped like that, and Cody and his buddy flew 65 feet through the air.
Right.
He broke the hell out of his wrist. I've got photos of him.
Will it interfere with his playing?
No, actually, luckily, he had his wrist in traction, and he could have broke his neck. They didn't tell anyone they were going out on the lake. Nothing. So it took a while to find these guys, him and his buddy. Luckily, one of them had a cell phone. They were able to track him. But the rescue squad came up, and there they are, laying out. You know, the other guy had... Lucky he didn't break. He landed. He did a face plant in the ice. I'm telling you. But
You got a beloved up there you're living with?
no, nobody recently. My ex now lives
Not
up
recently?
in. She lives in
Because I know you.
Portland, Oregon.
Because I know you've enjoyed the company of some of the very best.
Over the years.
Some of the very best. Some of the best. What's the word they use for those broads, those mythical broads that inspire you? Muses.
Muse, yeah.
Muse. You've had some of the great muses to inspire you and hang out.
Hey, the old Liberty
Well, as
Card.
I used to put it, there's nothing like amusing yourself.
Oh yeah. Man.
Except abusing yourself.
Abusing yourself, but that's a whole other
But you
story.
abuse yourself by abusing yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that was
and
a
that
while
story
ago.
is
That
on
was before you painted it.
some ship on the Thames now that you can
That's
rent
the
out and have
photos.
all these fucking parties on, right?
Captured
That's
some
where
of
you
it.
go and abuse yourself for the
I got it.
weekend.
Oh, that's like the freak show parties.
Yeah, yeah.
They got
That's it.
there's a place in San Francisco. It's a
That's one
it's
of
a
the beautiful-
spanking bar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just a regular bar, and there's like a massage table there. And you just walk into the bar, you lay down on the thing, and somebody comes in and spanks you. So it's free of charge. Anybody, a lot of people want to be spanked. They think that they're guilty of something, and they want to repent and shit like that. Other people like to do the spanking, so it's terrific. You just walk it off the street, lay down, have somebody spank you, walk out, do it on your lunch hour.
Maybe they forgot some of those commandments we were talking about earlier, and they figured,
Commandments.
Jesus, it's time to be spanked.
The commandments don't say nothing about spanking, so I guess it's okay. They mention your neighbor's ass, right?
Right.
Don't be jealous of your neighbor's ass. Something like that. Your neighbor's wife. Try to hump your neighbor's wife, or don't. stuff
I
like
wouldn't- I
that.
wouldn't be too neighborly.
What's that?
I wouldn't be too nice, man.
So yeah, what are they? Don't kill anybody. Don't rip anybody off. What are the other commandments? Adultery. Don't hump somebody else's old lady. Is that what that means?
I guess.
Adultery.
There's an exception every
Sloth,
rule, man.
loath, greed.
I don't know anybody
Well,
who
coveting is greed, I guess.
yeah, don't covet your neighbor's
Covet
ass.
thy neighbor's
Don't
wife.
covet thy neighbor's
You can
wife.
you can fuck her, but
or
don't
their,
covet
or
her.
Or their horse. Or their ass.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.